In this video, I'm going to explain how to create a will in Texas. We will go over the steps of creating a will in Texas, why you should have one, what happens if you don't have one, what are the requirements for signing a will in Texas, and more. So by the end of this video, you're going to have a much better understanding about how to create a will in Texas. And by the way, if you would like to get help creating a will in Texas, you can contact my friends at lawdepot.com, and for your convenience, I have placed the link down in the description of this video and as a pinned comment as well. So just click that link, it will take you to Law Depot, and those guys will be able to help you create a will in Texas. And with that in mind, let's get right into it. Overview of creating a will in Texas. Creating a will in Texas is a crucial step in ensuring your property is distributed according to your wishes after your passing. Without a will, the state's intestacy laws determine the fate of your assets, which may not align with your desires. In this comprehensive video, I'll walk you through the process of creating a will in Texas, explaining why it's essential, the requirements, and what you need to consider. Steps to create a will in Texas. Before delving into the specifics, let's start with a checklist of the steps to create a will in Texas. Decide what property to include. Determine which assets and property you want to include in your will. Decide on beneficiaries. Choose who will inherit your property after your passing. Select an executor. Designate an executor who will be responsible for ensuring your wishes are carried out. Appoint a guardian. If you have minor children, choose a guardian who will take care of them in the event of your demise. Choose property manager. If you are leaving property to minor children, select someone to manage it on their behalf. Draft your will. Create the will, ensuring it complies with Texas law. Witness signatures. Sign your will in front of two witnesses, both of whom should be at least 14 years old. They must also sign the will in your presence. Safeguard your will. Store your will in a safe and accessible place, ensuring your loved ones know where to find it. Why should you make a will in Texas? A last will and testament, commonly referred to as will, serves several critical purposes in Texas. Asset distribution. A will allows you to specify how your assets and property should be distributed among your chosen beneficiaries or organizations. Guardianship for minor children. You can name a personal guardian who will be responsible for your minor children, ensuring they are cared for according to your wishes. Property management. Designate a trusted individual to manage any property you leave to minor children, safeguarding their interests. Executor appointment. Name an executor who will oversee the execution of your will and ensure your wishes are carried out as specified. What happens if I don't have a will? In Texas, failing to create a will means your property will be distributed in accordance with the state's intestacy laws. These laws dictate that your property goes to your closest relatives, starting with your spouse and children. If you have no spouse or children, the distribution extends to grandchildren, parents, and other increasingly distant relatives. In the absence of any eligible relatives, the state takes possession of your property. Do I need a lawyer to make a will in Texas? While you're not required to hire a lawyer to create a will in Texas, it is advisable to do so in certain situations. If you anticipate potential disputes or wish to disinherit a spouse, consulting an attorney is recommended. Legal guidance can help you navigate complex scenarios effectively. Utilizing online resources such as Law Depot can also be a cost-effective way to create a valid will while adhering to Texas law. Requirements for signing a will in Texas. To create a will in Texas, you must meet these requirements. Mental capacity. You must be of sound mind. Age or military status. You must be at least 18 years old, married or previously married, or a member of the U.S. Armed Forces. Paper document. Your will must be on a hard copy. Digital audio or video files are not acceptable, with the exception of holographic wills, which must be entirely handwritten. How to sign your Texas will. To finalize your will in Texas, follow these steps. Sign your will in the presence of two witnesses. Have your witnesses sign the will in your presence. The witnesses must be at least 14 years old and sign the document in their own handwriting. However, a holographic will, if entirely in your handwriting, does not require witnesses. Do I need to have my will notarized? In Texas, wills do not need to be notarized to be considered legal. However, you can choose to make your will self-proving, which can expedite the probate process. To do this, you and your witness must sign an affidavit in front of a notary, affirming your identities and awareness of signing the will. This step is optional but can simplify matters for your heirs in the future. Should my will name an executor? Yes, it's advisable to name an executor in your Texas will. This individual will be responsible for ensuring your wishes are carried out. Law Depot can assist in drafting a letter to your executor outlining their duties. If you do not name an executor, the probate court will appoint one to manage your estate. Can I revoke or change my will? In Texas, you have the freedom to revoke or alter your will at any time, unless you have entered into a contract not to do so. Methods for revoking your will include destroying or canceling all or part of of your will, instructing someone else to destroy all or part of your will in your presence, creating a new will that explicitly revokes the old one, drafting another written document that revokes the will following the same formalities used to create the original will. In the event of divorce, Texas law automatically revokes any provisions in your will that will benefit your former spouse or name them as the executor. You can include a clause in your will to prevent this if desired. Can I make a digital or electronic will? Currently, Texas does not permit the creation of electronic wills. However, the landscape of will making is evolving, and it's possible that Texas may adopt e-will legislation in the future. Stay informed about legal developments in this area if you're interested in creating a digital will. In conclusion, creating a will in Texas is a fundamental step in safeguarding your assets and ensuring your wishes are honored. Whether you choose to seek legal assistance or use online tools like Law Depot, taking a time to create a valid will can provide peace of mind for you and your loved ones. And don't forget that if you would like to get help creating a will, you can contact my friends at Law Depot, and for your convenience, I have placed a link to their website in the description of this video. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe.